Let's see how's the
What is that sound? I keep hearing something. It sounds like water flowing or some small robot moving or something like that.
maybe
Fan
the
sound.
fan
But
sound
the fan is
from
not.
inside.
It's not the fan blowing at the microphone, but it's more like the fan spinning somewhere far away kind of sound.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Now we are on the live stream. Hello, everyone.
Hello, everyone. Nice to see you all again. Today is Tuesday, 19th of April.
19th of April. And the price of crypto, Mr. Nicholas. Let me
Right.
share you.
Yeah. Please go ahead.
Wait for me. I will share on the 360 first, and then after that we will discuss about
Yeah.
the crypto
That'll be
market.
good. Yeah, that'll be good. Yeah.
Yeah, on sometime we feel we are a little bit slow on during the live stream. Yeah. The price now is 40,900 on the coin 360.
Well, okay, it's
Yeah,
back. So it's a lot. There's a lot of green that I see. A lot of those that are capturing large market share. They are in the green, right?
yeah,
So I think it was Chinese New Year that a lot of things are red color, or was it
yeah.
Christmas?
That's right.
I think of this Luna. Luna is doing pretty well. It is deep green. Huh?
Yeah, and we will back to our slides of the slide stream today. Is about cryptocurrency and then a little bit message to our new viewer. You can choose our channel to receive the latest information and discussion about the cryptocurrency quickly. And yeah, and as uh, as we
Yeah.
see the price, we update this morning recently also the price get from the poor. Yeah, Mr. Nicholas can
Right.
share to us
Yeah.
on the poor about the price and what your expectation.
BTC. Yeah, BTC was 4912 at one and a half 1 hour plus ago. 7 early in the morning 7. Yeah, so there's not much movement in. If you look at the price just like this, the movement wasn't much, but the thing is that during the week it went up and down. So the price went up to okay, actually the price went down to 38,000 plus yesterday. Yesterday it went
Yeah,
out to 38,000 plus for BTC. Yeah, of course, last week, 12th of April, 12th of April, it was 39, 39, right?
yeah,
It went up to 41 on 14th of April, which is Thursday. Yeah, Thursday is went up to 41, and then after that it went back down. It was hanging for like 40,000, hanging at 40,000 from 15 to 18 December. I mean, not December, April.
yeah,
I think my calendar is moving a little bit fast.
yeah,
So from 15 to 18, that 3 days, 4 days, it was just hanging around 40,000. before it went down to 30,000 yesterday, and then now it's back up to 40,000 odd. So I believe the same goes to ETH. The similar movement. It's just that the price is 3,000 plus, 2,000 plus, that kind of thing. So you get the drift. The highest that ETH went up to was 3,001, and then yesterday it went out to 2,008. Wow, I wish I bought something. No, I bought some at 2005 some time ago. So I think still not too bad. Yeah. Anyway, 2008 is the price yesterday, and now it's back up to 3,000. Yeah. So I believe there's some market disruption or some excitement going on, or some worries going on. What's your take, bro, Mr.
Yeah,
Eric?
based on some of the document I found on the social network and on some of the news, they say that BTC send outflows show high value successing of the whales activity. Whale activity because the whale keep buying when the price below 39,000. Yeah, that's why we have the title and all the thing on the slide about the whale activity, and this this information I got from the news BTC. Yeah, from the news BTC with the on-chain data. We can see here that's the Bitcoin whale by the dip at the BTC drop to 39,000. Yeah, and we will see on this slide about the mark here, the Bitcoin chain outflow. Oh, this one.
So basically there is a lot of people buying up Bitcoin, or how does the outflow come about?
Yeah,
Or I think it's the whales that is just doing the selling, something like that, right?
the outflow is mean the Bitcoin go out the exchange.
Go
It's
out
mean
of the exchange, yeah.
after you buy the Bitcoin, you will take the Bitcoin out to your private wallet. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
so
it.
everyone look at the Bitcoin price and see, oh, now is the time for me to keep some in my own wallet or transfer to another exchange or something like that.
Yeah, that's right. If the Bitcoin inflow the exchange, it means people want to sell their Bitcoin, so they put it put the Bitcoin to the exchange and sell it. That's the signal the price will go down. And now the signal when a lot of Bitcoin outflow the chain, the whale withdraw the Bitcoin back to their private wallet. This data this data you can see the Bitcoin exchange. This chart show the trend of Bitcoin outflow over the past year. This is this charts. This with the 2 point when the big here is mean the Bitcoin go out to the exchange, and after this activity the price may go up last year and last year. This is from the August September peak, and now here is uh, around March and April. Yeah, and we hope let's see how the pattern will repeat again. Yeah,
Yeah. So I believe this Bitcoin coming out of exchange, the whales are keeping it back to their own wallet. I think partly is due to the inflation rate of US dollar.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's
So
right.
US dollar, it was said to be 7.9% in February. That's like 2 months ago. Then after that, it went back up in March last month, up to 8.5%. So that's quite a huge number. Uh, considering that
Yeah.
you look at the price of the things in the supermarket shelf and all this food and everything. All these are the after effect of the war that nobody want to mention, nobody likes to mention,
Yeah.
which is Russian-Ukraine war. Yeah, so because Ukraine is a large exporter of wheat and a lot of other food items, and Russia, same thing. Yeah, and Russia is a really big exporter of oil and gas. Yeah, so all this plays a part in the inflation that's happening all over the world, because there's a shortage of food, shortage of gas, shortage of oil. You see Europe suffers the most because they are like right next to these two countries. They are fighting,
Yeah.
and they need a lot of gas and oil from Russia. Yeah, so and then there's the sanction from this guy, USA.
Yeah.
Sanction from USA against Russia's products, Russia's trade and whatever. Yeah, so a lot of countries that are good friends with America, they are walking on their toes. They are being very careful. Yeah, so that is why these things are. And not to forget, the war actually created a lot of refugees. And these refugees, where do they go? They go to Poland. They go to any countries that's next to them. And then, of course, these countries will be towards the west of Ukraine, because the east is Russia. Yeah,
Yeah.
just only the small amount, maybe 300,000 people went over to Russia, and these are basically Russian-speaking people. Yeah, so the rest on the west, they moved to Poland and Moldova and some other European countries. Yeah, these refugees, I think right now today there's 5 million refugees all over the world from Ukraine. Yeah.
Yeah.
So not to forget, there are also a lot of other refugees from other parts of Middle East that's
Yeah.
accumulated over the last 10, 20 years. Yeah. So of course, these 2 months, the effect is greater because there's an urgency. There's when a big a big exporter of food and wheat is in trouble, because now is April. April is a critical time for farmers to farm their seed and let them grow so that they can harvest sometime in July, August, which is they can harvest during autumn or something like or something like that. So now is a critical time, and they are unable to. I believe a lot of farmers are unable to plant the seed, do their farming, plow the land, because the war is going on in their own land. Yeah, so there's going to be a shortage, and that is why the prices of a lot of things has gone up, and definitely you see US inflation going up, inflation coming and all this. So this, I believe, play a big part in how because everyone is these whales are also human. They are also looking at the market, fiat market for real as well. Yeah. So this would affect their decision or influence their decision. So I believe the way they are keeping Bitcoin, taking out Bitcoin and keeping it safe, is so that when USD inflates to a certain point or certain unbelievable point, these whales are safe, because there's at this point of time the value of Bitcoin is pretty strong. Yeah.
Yeah.
Whereas the US dollar is kind of like pretty unstable, because
Yeah. That's
and
right.
then the only way and then on top of that, they are printing so much money. Yeah, so there's, I believe, these are the contributing factor to why whales are taking out their BTC from exchanges.
Yeah. Okay. Next, we will discuss about the supermarket, the blockchains. Just now, we hear Mr. Nicholas said to us about a lot of sanction, a lot of action to deal from to deal with the inflation from US. Yeah, and
Yeah.
now we have
So this yeah, correct. This let me look at my site here. This supermarket using blockchain. Okay, I'm not sure you know, Mr. Richard. This Carrefour, they were once Singapore,
is
supermarket at the Suntec City, and they were really big. I mean, they sell almost anything.
yeah,
It's
that's right.
basically just like giant supermarket. You go in the very big giant supermarket, and they sells everything. It's a similar concept. Yeah. So, but then they closed down. I
Yeah, they
think,
closed the market in Singapore, but they still happening in French maybe.
yeah, definitely. You just give me
And then we now we want Mr. Nicholas turn on the mic if he want to speak. And as in the slideshow, we see the Carrefour is announced that they will use the blockchain technology for its product start April
okay.
2022.
Yeah, yeah, I'm back. Yeah, so Carrefour closed down in Singapore, pulled out of Singapore quite some time ago. So apparently, I don't think they can survive with those high rents. But they are using this QR, this blockchain to trace their product. And for customers, if you just going into the supermarket and see some item, you scan the QR, they are able to tell you the origin and the pathway this product has taken, the producer name, where it's being produced, where it is being packaged, and where is and when it's being harvested. All this information. Of course, they are beginning it. They began this thing with organic products. Yeah, so not the whole
Yeah,
supermarket, but just some of the products. And I think it's a good start. It's a good beginning for blockchain tracing of a product in retail market. I believe if this information come into good use for customers, I think a lot of other supermarket may follow the same style and implement blockchain as well. After all, it's going to help in tracing and keeping records of products and stocks as well, I believe. Yeah.
and then we hope that all the blockchain technology will be applied not only in the supermarket but also in a lot of category, a lot of some the other area around not only in supermarket, also in industrial, like the car maker, like some of the other stuff. And now I hear that so many university now they training have something for the student to study in blockchains, yeah, in the
Yeah.
crypto, yeah.
Yeah.
And
So
this,
it's like 12 years ago, nobody will think that this will ever happen.
yeah, yeah, that's right. And it's good for the student, the young, the new. That means then we also say that as the newbie learn ASAP the blockchain technology and crypto technology, yeah. And now a lot of many university they have the crypto curriculum like MIT, Harvard, NUS, Oxford, and Cornell. And we see in the slide, we see the Singapore is one of the leading cryptocurrency hub in Southeast Asia. Like today, we see many company, many exchange in crypto. they also announced us they are based from Singapore, and they operate their crypto project. They operate the crypto company in Singapore, and how to get the worker, the people to know that. That's why they need some university need to have the crypto curriculum. Yeah, we see there's a NUS. The school offer the course at the both undergraduate and postgraduate level with the vibrant student lead crypto clubs. Yeah, this one.
Yeah, I think some similarities to these few universities that there are student community clubs, student community, blockchain student community rather. Yeah,
Yeah,
so the student come together. It's just like some maybe it's a little bit like student council, but it's all talking about crypto.
yeah.
Yeah,
It took like about 10 a few years ago. Also have some of the blockchain club and something among of the students around, not only in the NUS but also in some of the other university,
yeah,
and
definitely.
they meet up and they discuss about technology, about blockchain, and they also can trade. I hear that at that time they trade just like the B2B. Uh, like if you want to sell some of the Bitcoin, okay, just send some Bitcoin to my wallet and then I give you the cash or something like that.
Yeah, yeah. I
Yeah,
think this is definitely something that's happening in real life all the time.
yeah,
Yeah, in fact, not just talking about university.
yeah,
My friend's kid, 15 years old in secondary school, he was telling me, "Oh yeah, some of my classmates they are playing with NFTs now. Some they
yeah,
make NFT and go and sell in the online, and then they make some $5,000, that kind of thing."
yeah,
Even teenagers, secondary school student, or some in some area you call them the high school students,
yeah,
they are into these things already. They are into crypto, they are into NFT, they are into, I think the large part of the large uh, contributing factor is because there are a lot of crypto blockchain games out in
yeah,
the market, and they are pretty exposed to all these blockchain, crypto tokens, and all this. So now they are familiar. Now they are starting to do it, even at teenager age. The teenage age.
yeah. That is good news when we see the we also can say the new generation, the next generation, learning and discover the new technology about cryptocurrency. Yeah, and I also hear the news after the Miami 2022 about Mexico. Yeah, and
Yeah,
last year we had the El Salvador, and this year we have the
yeah.
Mexico. Yeah,
You realize they are all in the same area, like South America, Central America, kind of thing.
yeah,
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
right.
Central America. Yeah,
Central
so
America.
so they are like these few countries. I think Honduras is also on the same track or something like that. So these are countries in a similar area, and I think Mexico is the biggest of one of them.
Yeah,
Because and it is just right next to USA. They have
yeah,
a border between the north of Mexico and USA. Yeah, so I think these are exciting things that's happening in that region. I'm pretty sure somehow along the way, I think hopefully sometime this year, we might see some of the African country, more of the African countries moving into this direction as well. I
yeah.
believe so. I believe that there could be some things like this going on. Yeah.
But with the African countries, they the first thing they need to improve the infrastructure, because
Yeah, of course.
if
Yeah.
when people want to apply in the cryptocurrency or blockchain, the most important thing they need the internet, and
Yes.
yeah, in
That
internet
is
or cell
that is
phone.
when
Yeah.
That is when, if, and I'm pretty sure China will come in and help. China loves to help a lot of people with 5G. I think recently, a couple of months ago, we were looking at some articles talking about China helping, I think it was UAE or some other Middle East kingdoms and countries that to build 5G infrastructure. Yeah, because in China alone, the 5G infrastructure is insane. There were like there's already 900,000 5G towers. So all across China alone, 900 to over 1,000 5G, and they are planning to reach the number of 2 million 5G towers, 5G communication towers. So in other words, 2 million 5G connecting towers all over in China. In other words, when you go to China, you're living a future in the present day. Everything become very, very fast. In fact, recently, I think it was 1-2 days ago when I see some videos on YouTube that China is bringing back. They have already landed I think 3 astronauts that were
Yeah.
in China's space station.
Yeah.
So recently they landed back on Earth. Yeah, so it was a big news for China because during the 183 days up in the space, they were well connected to Earth using 5G video connection. Yeah, so basically, their families are watching them every day, communicating with them every day. This, in comparison to 20 years ago, 30 years ago, none of these things could happen because uh, each time the astronaut go up to space, they'll be there disconnected from their family for a long time. Maybe if their family wants to get communication with their spouse or parents, if their children, so they have to go to some place in government facility in order to see their parents or their spouse. But today is different. Today they are able to connect instantly and it's very fast. What you can see is that these things, because China is not just doing it for themselves, they are also helping their neighbors because they want their neighbors to if their neighbors are well connected, it means they can do trade quickly as well. See,
Yeah.
I believe this is just one of the main motivation factor. Because if I have so much things, if I want to make sure that the economy grow well and everyone prosper together, and if they need some help, I will go and help them. Yeah. So this is what China has in mind, and I think the future of Africa in terms of internet connection and all this.
Yeah.
If China come in, I think a lot of current problems can be solved. Yeah, so I believe, and of course, not to forget, if you are talking about Samsung, then there's this Apple smartphone and all this. Of course, China has a lot of other brands of smartphone that are a lot more low cost, or in other words, cheaper. And then a lot of other people in third world countries or developing countries, they will be able to afford. Yeah, I think the affordability of electronic device has increased for the people in the developing world, and I think we are expecting to see even African nations getting onto the game of crypto as well. That is what I am expecting to see. Yeah.
Yeah. And now I also want to share some of the questions from our community, civic community. They want to ask something about our project, our progress, and we also want to share the question to uh, to the live stream today. Uh, Let me share to you. the question here. This question from AE Aaron 6671. They're asking about why have no progress, did not anything token, and that's it. Yeah, and I also want to continue with his question. It's so funny here. He also say you take photo with CG and attract investor and you do nothing. You have not done anything for 2 years. And and the answer I hope AE 71. He also may choice our live stream and can see can view what and can see our answer. Uh, the answer is about well, what do you expectation in the cryptocurrency? A lot of people doing trading. A lot of people doing marketing the project and do some background working background work. I mean the background work. Uh, he and she try to do the project to make the project uh, can approach so many people as they can, and then with the with our project SNP SNS is one of the we try our best to make the cryptocurrency to make the project that is that cannot be viewed, that cannot be seen, can trace by the third party. And we also launch the blockchain, the technology. And now what we can do, now we try our best to let as many people they can use, and it can apply in many store, many merchant I can use. And we what we are doing now, we are have a look, we are seeing the market nowadays and see the cryptocurrency, see the many country adopt cryptocurrency, see how people react with the cryptocurrency. If you go outside, if you go to the coffee shop, you talk with some of your friend, any friend, asking about the Bitcoin and blockchain, I sure that 80% of them may not know exactly what is this and may not know what are you talking about. So it's very challenge for us, very challenge for all the crypto project to maintain the the blockchain, to maintain the cryptocurrency for long years. Like this, as people can see, our blockchain is more than 2 years old, and you can view and see how it can grow, is how it can move, what can we do, and how much of the price is all depend on your hand too, depend on our people to have the belief in the cryptocurrency in the S&P. Okay, we go to the next question about the about this question is about do any exchange or token swap service accept S&P? S&P, yeah. Uh, let me with the answer this. S&P is a private blockchain, right? And currently we also have the SNS. It's based on the Ethereum and Binance Ethereum and B blockchains. That's why SNS is can use in the Uniswap and the PancakeSwap. With the S&P, with the private blockchain, is really impossible for any swap or third party to interact for this. Yeah, that's why there's there's no swap for the S&P. With the S&P, people they can trade privately, can trade P2P, and sometimes they can buy and sell online. Yeah, that's the question we want to share to you. We want to answer to you, and I also can see one of the nice nice comment about the crypto. Let me share to you. Copy this one. Um, if you want to waste time, just go to the internet. And if you want to lose some money, just trade the cryptocurrency. Yeah. I also don't know this one is right or not, but it's also successors. Yeah, sometimes the people need to go to be offline to enjoy the life out there. Yeah, and sometimes if we keep trading cryptocurrency a lot, you will pay a lot of trading fee to the exchange. Yeah, that's why
Yeah,
if you
I
want to
believe
use,
that's why a lot of people they see the timing. Once they buy, they hold, and then when the price is up, they sell. They I think controlling your managing your emotions is a big part of trading as well. You don't get suddenly so fearful, and then you start to sell at low price, buy at high price. Then you are of course losing a lot of money.
yeah, that's right. That's why sometimes we trade by emotion, and that is the reason why we lose money. Yeah,
Yeah,
and
I think I myself is not spared. In the beginning of my trading attempts, I got because I think the time Bitcoin was low, the price. So after it went down a little bit, you got scared, you know, you got fearful, so you start to sell it in case it go even lower. But then again, it went back up $5,000. Wow, you know.
yeah, that's why like yesterday, some of the friends, the people they say so when they see the chart, they say, "Oh, it's red desert now. The price go down below 40,000, and it may hit 36,000." And then after that, after the few hour, it go down to 39,000. If you feel that you want to cash out or you want to sell off before it go down to 36, you may do some action, uh, and of course it may harm your portfolio value, and now it's go back to 40,000. Yeah, that's why sometimes just let the market run away, run side by side, and we are just the audience to see how is it, what the expectation is go up or go down, and
Yeah, I
then
think yeah, like you mentioned the expectation part. I think we manage our expectation. I think that will be sufficient, right?
yeah. And I hope we can deliver nice information, enough information to our audience for the live stream today. And I think it's time for us to complete the live stream. If you have any question, please don't hesitate to contact us. Let us know. Join our Discord or Telegram group to discuss with us. And it's time for to say goodbye and see you in the next live stream.
Right. See you all again. Thank you all for joining us. And this information we give are just information for studies and for knowledge. And if you are planning to buy some, invest some coins or token, please do your own research as well, and please do your own due diligence. So I hope everyone trade safely, and see you all again soon. Bye bye.
Yeah, bye bye.